Marbury versus Madison. This is a Supreme Court landmark case, and the background on the case is John Adams, the second president of the United States, during his lame duck session after he lost to Thomas Jefferson, made appointments for the Federal Circuit Court and the Justice of the Peace. And he made these on March 3rd, 1801, and March 4th was when Thomas Jefferson was to take office. William Marbury was one of the appointments. Most of the appointments and commissions were delivered, but Marbury's was not, and he didn't get his. The next day, on March 4th, 1801, Thomas Jefferson took office and ordered his Attorney General not to deliver the remaining appointments. They could not assume the office in their duties, and Marbury came to work and he was told to go back, and he didn't have the office. The new Congress voided the Judiciary Act of 1801, which changed the Supreme Court size and added more justices and basically did some changes that went against the Judiciary Act of 1789. And basically Jefferson's Congress made their own Judiciary Act of 1802, which voided the 1801. But William Marbury sued and went to the Supreme Court for remedy. And John Marshall, the Chief Justice, issued the 4-0 decision, and he wrote the decision. Marbury did have a claim and was correct in his claim that he should have the actual commission. The Supreme Court, though, could not enforce the commission on Jefferson, and this was a political issue, not a legal issue. Marbury could not also directly appeal to the Supreme Court. He did not have the original jurisdiction to hear the case, because original jurisdiction that goes to the Supreme Court in the Constitution is disagreements between two states, disagreement between the U.S. and a state, any disagreements with ambassadors, consuls, ministers, vice consuls of foreign countries, and then disagreements between a state and a citizen of another state and or aliens. These are where basically the Supreme Court has original jurisdiction, and Congress cannot add any original jurisdiction to the Supreme Court. So the commission was not granted, but the principle of judicial review was created, and basically Marshall came out with Marbury versus Madison. That's why it's a landmark decision where the Supreme Court can invalidate or rule that a law or a executive order can be unconstitutional.